before I start, I want to thank Randy for not only this wonderful event, but also all the contributions you've made. I'll put my Business of Light hat on. Thank you again for the donation. I'm sure all the other associations, some of which I've been involved in, also feel that way. And what a great roster this year for this induction. So I promised Nancy I would do this succinctly. So yeah, if you know much about her, this is kind of interesting. It's like having to give a speech about your big sister. I mean, that's the relationship we've had. I have known Nancy since we were probably, I would jokingly say we were in high school, but honestly, it's within the first year I was in the industry, which seems like a long time ago now. I was on a factory trip. I think it was my first factory trip, which Kurt Fersen was like the first, like start off on with the best one you can go to. And, you know, you get there and you meet all the personalities and you're seeing people and it's like, you see Nancy and you know, this is somebody who doesn't take shit and knows how to get it done. Like, and you can't forget the accent as well. So you can ask her to name Lance's company afterwards. She'll got to dig deep a little bit. So she spent 25 plus years at Kurt Fersen, first run there as a family-owned business, then as a VC-owned business, and then ultimately under the purchase and ownership of Hubble. She's still, through all of that, pushed for quality, pushed for detail and fairness, and of course, getting results. She's probably forgotten more about downlights and how to make them than I will ever know in my entire career. And I still go to her with questions on them. So her philosophy through all that really rubbed off on me. It was often you'd kind of try to outthink the process on a project, and you'd say, okay, I really want this expensive downlight. It's going to do this thing in this one space. And the way I'm going to get that is by like compromising on my spec and putting something that's lower quality or lower price in another space. And, you know, you'd do that and ultimately you'd get the lower quality in both spaces. So like it didn't really work. And talking to her and talking again with her and a mutual friend of ours, they just said like, spec what you want where you want, don't compromise, stay true to your design. Let us figure out how to get it on the job because that's the part of the equation that we get to control. And I still do that today. It's like I don't compromise with it. I don't have any concern about putting a super high quality, low glare performer of a product in a bathroom. Like you have to stand up for it and work with the entire industry and understand that you're not alone as you're working through those challenges. So speaking of challenges, never one to stay away from or back away from a challenge. Nancy was critical in leading KV's charge into LED. Started reluctantly, but it got there. And not only helped that whole team understand what this new source was, maybe not as early as Francesca knew about it, but understand what this new source was and how to start to work with it. And she didn't just stand back. I mean, she got her hands dirty, and she has the patents to prove it. So accolades to her. As Hubble came in and Nancy took on the leadership of Kurt Fersen and some other brands within that company, she was the only female executive in Hubble Lighting. I mean, think about that in that size of a business. So, I mean, she got in there and wrestled with all of them. Even in all that, she's been a staunch advocate for the quality of lighting design and for lighting designers and their role in the process. She insisted that every company she worked at and has run become a member of the IALD LARC, which is the Lighting Industry Resource Council. And she didn't let you just be a fly on the wall. Like, she made you participate and be in that room. And as she did that, she even grew to be the co-chair of the LARC. I think one of her co-chairs was here. Alexis was another co-chair serving with Nancy on that. And they did really great things of bringing the manufacturing industry and the design community together to have mutual conversations and see a greater rise of the entire industry. She later served on the ILD Education Trust Board, which I had been on previously, again, really bringing that perspective and helping to grow that next generation of lighting designers. And today she serves with me on the Business of Light board, along with a few other folks who either are on or have been on it that are in this room, and is really bringing, again, that passion and that business sense to how we grow better lighting businesses and elevate our entire industry, not just lighting designers. Being friends with Nancy is like having your strongest supporter in your corner no matter what is going on. From dealing with the craziness and shadiness of just how you get lighting sold to a project, no offense, to capital, you guys are among the better ones, and how that works, and just being able to talk through those problems with her, to those freak out calls of like, how do I run a business? Like, so we've had many late night chats, car ride chats as both of us are on our way home, and she's always just been there to have my back. And she's been there throughout, and I can't think of a more deserving person to recognize with an Edison Report first half of your Lifetime Achievement Award.
Oh, I'm so glad I had a glass of wine. Good evening. Thank you, David. Oh. Yes, Randy. Ladies, gentlemen, esteemed colleagues, and honored guests, standing before you this evening, I am profoundly humbled and deeply honored to receive this award. This recognition is not just a testament to my journey, but a celebration of the collaborative efforts of the countless individuals who have walked alongside me in this wonderful lighting industry. Reflecting on my career that began at Curverson, that's where I was bit by the lighting bug. I didn't go to school for lighting, I went to school for business, which is just another way of saying I'm not really sure what I want to do. The early years laid the foundation for my passion and commitment to the excellence in lighting. Each project, challenge, and collaboration during this time shaped my understanding and appreciation for the intricate dance between light and design and the tools designers need to find and interpret that vision. The tools have to deliver on so many levels, and the factory became my playground, and I had a lot of fun in the factory. I still do. My appreciation for lighting design and the craft just continues to grow year over year. So many amazing projects and visions come to life that you just scratch your head and go, wow, how did you think of that? It just reinforces the necessity of a lighting designer on every architectural project, period. No one knows it like lighting design. My journey has been enriched with a lot of relationships along the way, well beyond patents and EBITDA and all of that business stuff. I've always been surrounded by a community that welcomed me, taught me, took time to answer my questions, never treated me less than, let's just say the design community, never treated me less than a colleague, an equal, regardless of who I stood next to. And that resonated in what a small yet wonderful industry we are, and we have a responsibility to give back. That was clear because everyone gave to me. So you have to give back. And boards and mentor programs and Wild and the IES, and those were all wonderful places to give back. And then there are those moments where you are just in awe. So judging the IES New York City Chapter Merit Lumen Awards, and the Robert Bruce Thompson Student Competition is truly humbling. Witness two completely opposite ends, the lighting designers and the students that want to make lighting instruments. Doesn't get better than that on the spectrum. It really doesn't. And it's humbling, and you witness firsthand the innovative spirit that drives all of us. All of this and so much more has allowed me to engage with brilliant minds, many in this room, dedicated to elevating our industry. I owe a debt of gratitude to mentors, colleagues, and friends who have been my guiding lights. Their wisdom and support has been instrumental in navigating the complexities of our field. To my family, my husband, Angelo, is here with me this evening, my biggest fan. Your unwavering belief in me has been the bedrock of my endeavors. Your love and sacrifice has made this journey possible. This award is a reminder of the strides we have made and the challenges that lie ahead. As we stand on the cusp of new technological advancements, let us continue to champion transparency, sustainability, and inclusivity in all of our endeavors. The future of lighting is bright, and together we can illuminate paths that lead to a better, more enlightened world. Thank you, Randy. Stephen, Shirley, Donnie, for this esteemed recognition. Congratulations to my friends and my colleagues. Thank you to my peers for your trust, your collaboration. And thank you to everyone who has been part of this incredible journey. Strap on, we got a long way to go, guys. Thank you.